Okay, greetings learners. Now today I'm going to teach you how to derive the first principles. Now before we do that, I'm going to take you back to earlier grades and just recap on what you have already learned. Now you know that the gradient is equal to this. This is a formula for finding the gradient of a straight line. y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1, and you know that this is a straight line. It has got a constant gradient. The gradient for this line does not change. At any point you will find that the gradient is the same, and this is an increasing function. The gradient is positive, and this one, it is a decreasing function against a straight line, so it means the gradient is constant also. But then this one is decreasing, it means the gradient is negative. Now look at this. If this is the equation of the graph and I know the value of x, okay, and I want the value of y, I will have to, in this function, substitute the value of x so that I can get the value of y, okay? And this is how I write it. This is f at 1, okay? F at 1 means that in the place of x, I put 1, okay? If this is f at x, okay, that means the equation is in terms of x, okay? But now once I say f at x, I mean that in a place of this variable x, I will put 1, okay? I'm substituting 1 in a place of x, okay? Now take a look at this. Now this is a curve, hey? Now this is unlike the straight line. The straight line has a constant gradient throughout, but for a curve, the curve does not have a constant gradient throughout, but the gradient keeps on changing. The gradient at this point is not the same as the gradient at that point. So what we do is, now we are finding the average gradient of a curve, okay? Now the average gradient of a curve is the gradient of a straight line that joins those 2 points. Now here I have 2 points, A and B. Now to find the average gradient of this curve between point A and B, now to find the gradient between these 2 points A and B, that will be the gradient of a straight line that joins those 2 points. Now remember, to calculate the gradient, you need just 2 points. Remember what the formula says. The formula says that the gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Now the values of x we know, okay? Here I have x, means the distance from the origin to there is x. And if the distance between here and there is h, it means the distance from the origin to that point there is x plus h, as you can see there. Now I do have the values of x for these 2 points, A and B. Now I need to find the y values for this. Now to find the y value for point A, okay, to find the y value for point A, the x value, I know it is x, but to find the y value for point A, I will have to put x instead of x, okay? That is how I will find the value of x, to substitute this in the equation of this graph, okay? How about point B? Now for point B, you know that x there is x plus h, is x plus h, okay? And to find the y value for this point, I will have to take this and substitute it instead of h. So I will have f at x, f at x plus h. So this is my x value for point B, and this is my y value for. Now let us find the average gradient between these 2 points. Remember that the gradient is x2 minus x1 over y2 minus x1. If I mark this point as my point 1 and then this one as my point 2, then for y2 I will have f at x plus h. This is y for point 2 minus f at x. This is y for point 1. And then for x, remember the x for my point for point 2 is x plus h. So this is, I will have x plus h here minus the x for point 1, that is just x. Now can we work this out? This is f at x plus h minus f at x all over, look at this, this is x minus x, you see, and I'll be left with h here. And this will help me to find the gradient at any point, the gradient of any curve. Now if I say now, I introduce limit as h tends to 0, then f at x plus h minus f at x all over h. Now we call this the first principle. We call this the first principle. It is for finding the average gradient between 2 points in a curve. Okay, the other way of representing m, we can say it is f prime at x. Okay, now this, we call this the first principle. Okay, and I will show you tomorrow how to use it. Thank you.